The Massif Central may not have the highest summits, but nevertheless, this stage represents an important test. With roads that go up and down all day and the final 3 kilometres on the slope at over 9%, nobody can afford an off day. Otherwise, precious seconds could be lost in the general classification.
It will be a long day in the saddle, guys. The road goes up and down all day. They're never big climbs, but they wear you out. You'll have to count your pedal strokes. Good luck, guys.
He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack. A counter-attack already.
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite!
Continuez comme ça, bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez!
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Courage! On continue! Allez les gars, courage!
Les voilà! Courage, continue!
Good puncher and tireless attacker, Tim Vellens is a rider who never throws in the towel. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. The first pass to be climbed for the men at the front, the Col de Guéry. There will be 5, 3, 2 and 1 point to be collected as they go over the top.
You almost look out of strength. Look after yourself if you want to avoid a blow-up. The leader has got his team riding early to manage the time gap.
Okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well placed.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez, le
Allez les
go.
gars, allez comme ça. Allez.
Le voilà.
The next difficulty, just like the previous one, is listed as second category. There will thus be 5, 3, 2 and 1 points to be claimed for the mountains classification.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. It will soon be time to pick up something to eat. Then the riders will quickly come to the intermediate sprint. The first 15 to pass the intermediate sprint score points towards the green jersey. It's a third category time that now waits the riders. 2 points will be awarded to the first rider to the top.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. There will be 2 points and 1 point towards the best climber classification at the top of the next difficulty.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Allez les gars, oh les gars.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars,
Oh les gars.
courage, on continue, on continue. Courage. Allez les gars, continue là. Comme ça les gars.
Les voilà.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Bravo les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars.
Continuez comme ça les gars. Allez les gars, on continue.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
Ouais, les gars.
Les voilà.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars,
courage.
courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
Continue comme ça. Continue.
Bravo les gars.
Bravo les gars! Allez comme ça!
Allez, courage les gars. Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez les gars!
Courage. On continue.
Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, courage. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, allez, go. Allez, on y va. Allez les gars, courage.
Lâchez rien les gars! Allez!
10 kilometers from the finish, guys. Stay well placed to be able to tackle for the final short climb in a good position.
Continuez comme ça! Les voilà! Continuez comme ça les gars! On a du courage, on continue!
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça! Les gars! Bravo les gars!
The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
Continuez comme ça! Allez! Allez les gars! Allez les gars!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Continue comme ça! Allez les gars!
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça!
Courage, on continue les gars.
Plus vite, plus vite.
Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars.
Lâchez rien! Allez les gars!
Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça! Bravo les gars! Continuez comme...
Attack! No need to ask questions. Only 5 kilometers left for the men in front. He's trying to get out. Watch out! We're off. The final climb has begun.
Allez, allez.
You're on your way to the top spot of the white jersey standings. It's great. Keep going, kid.
Another 3 kilometers and it's the finish. Breakaway over.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars, courage. Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez, continuez comme ça!
Et les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
There's only 1 kilometre to go for the men at the front. They'll have to settle it with a sprint.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can say he's in.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is
Hello and welcome to all. With 2 ascents of the Mont Ventoux and a densely packed 113-kilometre format, we should witness an intense race that will offer the peloton little in the way of respite.
Guys, the double ascent of the Ventoux is attracting all the attention, but be awake right from the start. It climbs straight away for 12 kilometers. Don't get caught out. His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
At ease on short climbs, mountain passes and on the flat, all he lacks is a good turn of speed when finishing in a big group.
Bravo les gars!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
The first col of the day that counts towards the King of the Mountains jersey is classified as first category. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point to be gained.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The front of the race is now going through the village of Salt. The first climb of the Mont Ventoux will begin soon.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The breakaway has climbed to the Chalet Reynard. The slope will become much steeper, with percentages far higher than on the first part of the ascent.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The descent towards Malocène is long, but it's neither technical nor treacherous. It will be difficult to open any big gaps. The gap isn't changing much. The leaders will soon be at the foot of the descent and will then contest the intermediate sprint in Malocène. The riders will then head towards Bédouin for the second ascent of Mont Ventoux.
His teammates are riding to protect the jersey. The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
plus vite. Allez, plus vite.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Allez, allez. Lâchez rien, allez.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Les voilà. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça. Ouais.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Bravo les gars.
Continuez comme ça.
On continue comme ça. Lâchez rien.
Allez les gars.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. I get the impression that he's got his team riding in order to place a rider in the breakaway.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. The occasion for the riders to pick up the musette for the final phase of the stage.
Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars.
Allez le vent. Allez les gars. Continuez comme ça.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings. He's the new leader of the overall youth standings.
Continuez comme ça.
The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
Bravo les gars. Allez les gars. Courage. Courage. On continue.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Courage. Allez, continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars. Allez, continuez comme ça.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The second ascent of Mont Ventoux is via the southern flank from Bédouin. This is the most emblematic route and the one most used by the Tour de France.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars. Allez les gars, on continue.
Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Continue comme ça.
Bravo les gars.
Continuez comme ça. Bravo.
And so the final climb of the Mont Ventoux has begun. The foot is not very hard, but it's better to be well placed from the start rather than expend unnecessary effort later on.
Lâchez rien, allez. Allez les gars, on continue là, plus vite,
Allez,
plus
courage les
vite.
gars, allez plus vite.
Allez, courage, on continue les gars.
The lead rider is 1 minute 30 on the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The front of the race has reached the business end of the stage. It has just gone through the Saint-Estève bend. From now, the slope will regularly rise above 10%.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars, courage. Courage, on continue. Bravo. Allez. Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
Allez, plus vite.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Bravo les gars.
Allez, plus vite. Allez.
On continue comme ça.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars.
Another 10 kilometers before reaching the summit of the Ventoux for the head of the race.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars, continuez comme ça! Continuez comme ça!
The first have reached the Chalet Reynard. It will be a little less hard on them for 1 kilometre, the time they catch their breath before facing the final and ever steeper slopes of the Mont Ventoux. Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep. Another 4 kilometres before reaching the summit of the Ventoux for the man at the front. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites. The observatory is in sight for the head of the race. Only 2 kilometres left for the man in front. The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standing.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, c'est bien. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars.
That's it. The man to the front is going to win to the summit of the Ventoux.
Allez les gars, c'est bien.
Allez, courage les gars.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's in spot. He will climb onto. He's amongst.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage.